Shalom, beloved. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Great glory to the mighty one. Yes, indeed, beloved. We are gathering here tonight. We are going to have a little bit of the curse now and then. How did the so-called Gentiles react and treat us back then when the curse was heavy upon us and it was affecting them also, but they turned a blind eye from themselves and they indeed blame everything on us. So please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well so we can move on. We're just going to give it a few moments for our beloved to join on to us. In the meantime, let's see which video we're going to play. I agree. Let me see this one. That one. Okay. This one came out in 1988. Let's see if we can watch this one. Let me share the screen with you once you can see it.
I'm Bob Ray Sanders. I'm not average for my age.
Forgive me, beloved. That's the volume can go. Okay, I can't do anything about this because that's how high the volume can go because that's it. It's in the system. All right, it's in the system. Let's moving on.
And race. If I were, chances are I would be bored, in prison, or dead. The most likely cause of death, murder. Recently, two scholars put it succinctly when they entitled a research paper, Black Men, an Endangered Species.
Black men and endangered species. That was during 1988. Okay, our people were endangered species. That's what they call. Now you never heard, now you will not hear white men an endangered species. They're not talking about that, but yet they are talking about, well, the fertility, the birth rate, and the other stuff, and things like that, and other. But back then, black men and endangered species, black on black crime, and all that, throwing all that stuff in our faces. Okay.
It is a problem that has grown slowly but alarmingly. It has been denied as African Americans have equality and self-respect. But today's society must face the fact that the average African American male must defy odds to succeed in school, find a good job, establish a stable family, and to avoid an untimely death. It has become a tragic cycle which diminishes all of American society. Billy Ray Shepard is a taxi driver in Dallas. He sees evidence of the problem all around him, and it troubles him.
See those gentlemen there just sitting around, standing around, talking. And what are they talking about? What's so much to be standing out on the street to talk about? What do you see? Do you see anybody that you would like to just say, I want to be like him. Do you see anybody that you like to be like? Now look at those people there. Those young ladies there. Just walking. No particular place to go, nothing. Just a pretty day, I just get out, just a lot of gag around. It's pitiful. It's sad. But we keep saying, as black, we shall overcome. And you show me how we're going to overcome that.
We got a lot of stars in this town. We got a basketball team and a baseball team and a football team. We got stars. And
but your stars doesn't come over here. Your football players, I bet your black football players, Cowboys, and they don't come over here.
Well, that's the truth. That's what the brother said. The guy like, well, you got stars, you got your football stars, your basketball, your baseball. They don't come over here. Those people, they just, what the hell they want here? Pretty much the same thing going on today. The biggest support of sport is our people. They don't care. They just want to see somebody that look like them out there getting money. It doesn't need to do anything for them. The moment that person is out there getting money, and then the moment you said, well, the stars are not doing anything for us and we should do some things, then they're gonna come after. They're gonna go for your jugular. They're going to grab you the throat, like, yo, why you hating? Why you hating on the stars? Why you hating on my man? He works so hard and things like that, all this nonsense. Okay, that's what the dude say. Well, your stars don't come over here,
And you go in any other neighborhood and see what you see. You don't see people just running loose, walking around, doing these young peoples, man. Look at these young boys there. Look what you see over here. Now, can you believe what you see playing dominoes? Being a cab driver, you ride through the neighborhood and you see some things that make you break down and cry. You say, Lord, it don't have to be this way.
On April 29th and 30th, more than 700 people who agree it doesn't have to be this way gathered at the World Trade Center in Dallas for a two-day conference. The conference was sponsored by the Meadows Foundation and the Dallas Regional Alliance of Black Educators. It was entitled Black Men, an Endangered Species. On behalf of the City of Dallas, City Manager Richard Knight delivered a welcome and a challenge.
Thank you, Brother Allen. Good morning. On behalf of the Mayor and the City Council, City staff, I'd like to welcome you to this conference. The Black male as father, teacher, friend, role model, and mentor is vital to the Black family, as you well recognize. While Black men make up 6% of the total U.S. population, they make up 50% of the prison population. A majority of the nation's 20,000 homicide victims are Black males. 35% are AIDS victims. 25% of all Black males in American cities are drug addicts. 46% of Black males 16 to 62 are unemployed. 32% of Black men have incomes below the poverty level. Those of you assembled here today have an opportunity as well as the ability to affect in a positive way these figures.
Back then, when it was our stuff, when it was the trouble was heavy on our people, it's always the statistics, the numbers, or 6% of that, but 50% of this, 10% of this good stuff, but 90% of that bad stuff, and 2% of this, 99% of that bad stuff. The statistic was flying. Now, they don't say anything about, well, white male is endangered species. They also endangered now. Disney doesn't care about them. Hollywood doesn't care about them. Whenever they make Star Wars, they kill their beloved characters. They keep replacing all their major role with women. And then not any women, Black women. Why? Because they are no longer matter. They have the statistics. They have the numbers. Most of those white male are unemployed. They live with the mothers, homeless, drug addicts. They're not bringing anything to the economy. Dr. Boyce Watkins just posted a few days ago an article that says 56% of new stock market investors are black men, and far more exceeded white males. They're not about this stuff. Those young white boys, they are not about like if invest in they don't see a future. That's why they call themselves doomer. That's why they always go against this generation. Oh, the boomers, they really did us dirty. They didn't get anything for us and stuff. That's why I thought all people don't get involved with the wars, the gender wars, and generational war. Let those people fight it out. You mind your own business. You mind your own business. You just take care of your stuff. When it comes to us, there is a lot of statistics, numbers, and data. But when it comes to them, crickets. We're just going to take another 5 minutes of this, then we're going to jump to the.
I'm looking forward to seeing the results of your presence. For as you well recognize that the next generation of black folks, given the statistics that I just shared with you, seriously in jeopardy. And without the black male's influence, that figure only becomes worse. Thank you very much.
The morning's keynote speaker set the tone for the conference. Scholar and educator Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu spoke of cultural identity, education, and self-esteem.
Our children in Dallas are still being taught more about Greek culture than they are about their own. See, every other race makes sure their children start off in a moment of glory. We are the only ones that start off in a dismal period like slavery. In other words, Hippocrates was not the first doctor. The first doctor's name was Imhotep. You know, we were the ones that built those pyramids. You know, the ones that go 48 stories high, 755 feet wide, 2,300,000 stones, each one weighing 3 tons each, perfectly balanced, perfectly right angled, and all before Pythagoras. Jimmy the Greek believes this nonsense. They were only talented in music and sports. But the problem is we believe it as well. You didn't know in America, only 1% of the engineers in this country are black. But 86% of NBA basketball starters are black. Our children believe this nonsense. Your own Mark Aguirre said there were 1 million brothers that won his job last year in the NBA. Of this million, only 400,000 will even make it to play high school ball. Of this 400,000, only 4,000 will make it to play college ball. Of this 4,000, only 35 will go to the coveted NBA. Of this 35, only 7 start. And the average life in the NBA is 4 years. You got 1 million brothers looking for 7 full-time jobs that last 4 years.
Because that's what they did to our people. That's what they did. They made them focus on sport. Now, it's not sport. Negroes don't want to play sport anymore. Negroes don't want to play basketball anymore. Negro want to rap. Yeah. Negro want to rap. It's rapping. Rapping don't require any effort, going to college and play and get your body in shape. None of that. Just sit home, call yourself a rapper, and that's all. That don't put any music out. All right. So that's what it was. We got 3 more minutes to go with this, and then we'll take the other one.
Yet last year, we had 100,000 jobs available to be a computer programmer, engineer, or doctor, and only 1,000 brothers qualified. And then we asked the high school brothers in the back, now which one do you have a better chance of being? 1 million of you looking for 7 jobs in the NBA, or 100,000 jobs in math and science, and only 1,000 brothers qualified. Come on, brothers. Which one do you have a better chance of being? Which one, brothers? Math and science. But remember, that you do most will be that you do best. If you play basketball from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, you'll be a very good basketball player. But there'll only be 7 jobs. If you had stayed home and went to the library, you'd be a very good student. That you do most will be that you do best.
Kunjufu told the conference that it's time for schools and the community to cheer as loudly for its scholars as its athletes.
Thank you very much.
All right, that you do most, is that what you do best? Is that what you're gonna be best at? You spent all your time worried and thinking about. Let me stop right here. You spend all your time in worries and fears and anxiety. That's what your life going to be. Basically, the brother just told you become what you think about. what you do the most in life, that's what you are best at. You spent your life or most of your life playing video game every day for a year or most of your time for a year. You're gonna be good at it. You're gonna be very good at it. If you spent your time, you spent the past year learning books after books, you can't get enough of it. You can't get enough of this knowledge. You just I want to know more. What else there is out there? And then you're gonna become very good at it. At one point, people are gonna come to you to learn. People are gonna come to you to learn because you know so much about so much thing. You spent your time learning, acquiring, experimenting, making. People will come to you. But if you spent your life lying down, walking around, just wandering around, staying in the hood, just being front of the store with the homies, smoking that doobie and pass that joint, that's how you're gonna be very good at that. You spent your life or most of your time, the brothers say 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. online on social media or whatever you want to call it, conspiracy theories or watching people doing dumb stuff. You're going to become just like them. You're going to become just like them. If you spend 30 days, forgive me, beloved, the neighbor upstairs is doing some stuff, and I have my daughter, she's watching something. Stuff. If you spend 30 days learning how to remodel a home, and you go not to class, or you go from 9 a.m., you wake up at 9 a.m., you're watching YouTube videos until 6 p.m. on how to remodel in class and stuff like that. In 30 days, you'll be able to do it on your own. I spent about 30 days watching a specific type of skills on YouTube. I acquired. If you put your time into nonsense, you put your time into argument, you put your time into fighting, debate other Negroes, and you spent years, you're going to be very good at that. That's why I don't debate Negroes, because they got more experience than me. They are very good. I win by not fighting. Whenever a Negro challenge me about what I said is not scriptural, I say, brother, you won. I don't want to fight you. You're the best. You're smarter than me. You're better. You know the scripture. Good. Our people always said a bed, like I said before, the only bed a man or a woman, a person supposed to be on for weeks or for months is an hospital bed. And you really don't want to be on an hospital bed. That's why the moment your eyes open in the morning, you get up from this bed, go do something. Do something. Well, Biglevi, what can I do? Go for a yard sale. Buy tools. Buy tools. You can build things, remodeling things. Build a little small garden bed in your home. Learn hydroponics. Looking for broken things in your home and fix it yourselves. Yes. Do something. Never stay in the house, brethren. Don't stay on the bed, on the couch, watching TVs and be on your phone. It ain't gonna do nothing for you. Do something. Read a book. Buy a book. When I'm talking about read a book or buy a book, read and buy a book that is significant, that is somewhat will help you now, in the future, and forever, and the others. You have there's a broken car in the backyard. fix it. You don't need all those new stuff. You can go in the junkyard and get a toolbox, learn how to unscrew and screw things, and fix that car. Once you fix the car, you can keep it or you can sell it. Put a little thing out there, tell people that you do mechanic job, changing oil and stuff like that. You won't believe how many people that need their car to be working on. To the ladies, when you wake up in the morning, don't stay in the bed. Get up from the bed, do something. Well, what can a woman like me do? You won't believe how many people that are working right now that do not have time to do their laundry. Start a laundry service. Go get their stuff, go wash them, and then fold them properly and stuff like that and charge them. You can make an app for that. There is no app for laundry. I don't think there is. Just start one. Go out there, do something, man. You gotta do something. For the brothers or sisters, whoever stay with their family, mom and dad, shake your body, man. Shake your mind. Do something. Whatever you do the most, you're gonna become very good at it. One of the easiest thing a man can do is farming. Start farming, start growing things. There are certain things you can grow inside of your home. Grow it. Always look, if you are not busy, look at the most busiest people in your life or look at the busy people. A busy person wake up in the morning, barely shower, barely. Back then on the TV, they show you those, when the Gentiles were in the blessing, they wake up, take a shower, get the kids breakfast and stuff like that, kiss the wife, put the suit on, grab that suitcase, and head into work, get in the pretty car and stuff. People do not have that luxury anymore. They just wake up, take a shower, put their clothes on, go, they get the breakfast on the way, and then they go to their place and they start working. A lot of them, they don't have that time to take care of certain things. For instance, for the one that have children, they need to get their kids to school. A lot of places they are school bus. They have school bus shortages. Again, beloved, we're just sharing ideas here. I'm not obligated people. No, I'm telling the people, hey, go out there, do this and that. I'm just saying, do something. The blessing in the midst of you. This thing, it's not gonna stay. Once you start doing something, it will open more door. What a man can do, what a woman can do. With the $5 journey, you just relax with it. You make your plan during this year. You put more in it. At the end of the year, you get 7 Gs. What can you do with the 7 Gs? You can get one of those used shuttle bus or bring your shuttle bus. You start a business. You started the services of picking up the kids for the busy people. You go in neighborhood, those people are busy. The working class, they are busy. You put your flyers out there, say, I know you guys don't have the time for the school. I'll drop the kids and pick them up and stuff. I'll drop them to daycare. You can do this for the children. You can do this for the people that have disabilities. You can do this for people that are working for, you can go to a company like a factory that have a group of people working. Okay, you just put a flyer there and then you pick up a group of them, drop them to work in the morning and pick them up after work instead of them paying for Uber or whatever. Do something, man. That's right. Can you cook? Are you enjoying cooking? Buy a hot dog cart, man. You have no idea how much. There's a brother online, and well, he's not online. He's a brother. He could not get a job because, of course, his criminal history. He went to Craigslist, but he bought a hot dog cart, and then he was making $400 a day. He bought a hot dog cart, and then he bought a Costco membership or whatever. He was making $400 a day. Get a hot dog cart, But Big Levi, I'm a vegan and I don't eat meat. So yeah, whatever, man. And killing animal and eating them, so it's so evil. Just like the worst thing you can do. Okay. You don't even need a hot dog cart. Thank you, Miss Abby. You take the word right out of my mouth. A food truck. But if you want to get a food truck, beloved, you want to be unique. You want to be set apart. If I had to start a food truck, this is how I would have started it. I would get a decent truck, so to speak, and I will document it. Documented it for online, TikTok, or whatever social media. I would go to one of the butcher that they have the beef, the cow that they fed, the grass fed, something organic. And then there's a craze out there for organic food. And I would just most of the food that I would sell in my food store, I would have grown them. Like the mushroom, I would show them that I grow them. The lettuces, the romaine lettuce, I show them my little hydroponic and everything and things like that. And then in my truck food, I would sell no carbs, no bread, none of that. I would sell like a keto truck. Get a keto truck. Get a keto truck, make a keto truck. People are crazy about keto diets, and it does work. Get a keto truck. Make a keto restaurant. That's one thing. Or hell, you start things, you make the burgers yourself, you make the buns yourself, you make everything yourself. Come up with a twist. You won't believe how many stuff you will do. The women, can you make makeup? Okay. You can start a YouTube makeup. There's millions out there, but be different. If I was a makeup artist or if I was good with makeup, this is how I would have done it. With that $7,000 from the $5 challenge or $5 journey that we have here, I would have take $100 out of it. $100 out of 7,000, and I would have go downtown, and I would pick up a homeless lady, so to speak, and I would talk to her, say, I'll give you $50 plus free food. I'll get you a free shower, free clothes, beautiful clothes, and I will give you the best makeup of your life. Just sign this so I can film it and do this. With the other $50, you go to the thrift store, get some nice clothes and stuff, and then you take picture before this homeless lady and show how she is. Then you shower her, shampoo and her hair, washing her hair and make her pretty again. And then you film this episode. You don't upload it though. You do this for many of the homeless people that you just see in the street working with their hair disheveled, or anybody. You give them free makeup. You do that for at least 30 days. You do at least 50 episodes. And then you don't upload them to YouTube. You collect them, you upload them to Amazon, Film Hub, Tubi. And then you put the little snippet on TikTok so people can go watch it on Amazon, and you get paid for it. Are you good with photography? There's a brother, before I go into photography, there's a brother over there in Hawaii. He making $100,000 delivering food. $100,000 delivering food. Why? He said he's not entitled. You just be humble. You work hard with it, so to speak, and then you make that $100,000 and you start your own delivery services. People don't just need food to be delivered to their house. They need groceries. They need, clothes from the dry cleaning, clothes from the laundry. The laundry thing is a big deal, is a big thing. A lot of people don't have time to do this. Are you a barber? Can you cut hair, beard, and stuff like that? Are you one of those women that do hair? Get a freaking truck, okay? Design it, make it like a mobile barber. I saw one brother did a mobile barber. He's doing very well. Actually, got two or three trucks. He hired two other dudes and do this. Again, I will get to photography. You don't have any more skills. You don't have any skill at all, but you do have a car. You have a truck. You have one of those van. Well, go to your county online, whatever county. Let's say the Brevard County online. Look for bulk pickup trash day and look at the wealthy neighborhood. Go over there and grab the best thing you can buy. You can get over there. Get them. Put them in your truck, prepare a place to your home, or if you have one, and prepare them, repair whatever you need to repair, and then sell them. Buy a book on how to repair TV, flat screen TV. You would not believe, beloved, how many TVs people are throwing out there because they are not working. And what is simply wrong with them? A fuse. You just remove this fuse, you put the other TV work. They are throwing $600, $700, $800. $2,000, $3,000 off a TV out there because of a fuse. They just don't need it. They just buy a new TV. Learn how to fix TVs, man. Yeah. Are you one of those military dude? You have military experience? Open one of those dojo. You may not even need the dojo. You just started with a few brothers in the hood. Okay, you train them every morning. You go pick. You won't believe how many people that will pay you just to do unconventional workout with them. And then you're not just doing workout like this. Like you're doing working out with them, and you're teaching them. Yes, sweetie. You okay? You already take a shower? You going to sleep? It's too cold, or what's going on? What you got blanket? Okay, if you need another blanket, you can take daddy's blanket right here. Yes, you can have two, okay? You sure you're good? All right, go over there. Daddy almost done. Okay, Cookie? Yeah, that's daddy flute still there. All right, good. Well, let's what's going on out there. I was talking about something before my daughter and her cat coming over there and then throw me off track. What was I talking about? Is it what's going on here? I was saying something. Was it making a burger? Training burger? What were I talking about? Training hot dog and burger. I don't. Oh yes, a dojo. Yeah, the training. For instance, when I was a little boy, I had a cousin. His name is Jekonias. We call him Echo. He was like them. He made me into a warrior. He trained me into karate. Okay, I become a karateka. I told this story. I was training karate. I was training in judo. Okay, there's dojo. There's judo. I was training shitokan. I was training. Well, I do a little bit of kendo and kung fu, and I was training boxing, and I was very good at it. That was like back in the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s, mainly 90s and late 90s. I was good at it. Muay Thai kickboxing. You won't believe how many people that are looking for people out there to train them to a role model. They are looking for someone, somebody, an actual person. They really don't want the online thing, but you can charge people. Are you a teacher? Start teaching school.com. Get an account and teach whatever subject that you're learning in, whatever that is. Martial art is pretty big, man. A lot of sissies out there, a lot of dudes, they're so soft, martial art, man. Train those guys. Like, don't be training like modern pretentious scumbag. No. For those of you who remember those old school movies, remember those old school Jean-Claude Van Damme movies where training in the woods, they got all those old school things. Rebuild them, make it, and have them do this thing. Yeah, archery. Spear throwing. Of course, I'll be very careful with those things because you might get a maniac coming and trading with you and start, shooting people around. Do something, man. Do something. Let's go back to photography. Now, let's say you're good with photography and things like that. Again, remember what the brothers say: whatever you do the most, you become very good at it. With photography and and video making, please don't go out there and shoot cops like little cup of coffee, or go do wedding shoot. Excuse me, wedding shoot. At least I wouldn't do wedding and stuff like that. I wouldn't do wedding and all this stuff. You know what I've done? Mine would have been very unconventional. If I want to do photography, for instance, what would I've done? I would take that seven G's that I saved during the year of that $5 journey. I would, I believe if you're into photography, you should already have some kind of camera. I have a camera here, right? Oh boy. This is the Sony ZE-V10. Cheap camera, high quality, super advanced, very cheap. Well, not that very cheap. I believe it's like somebody check the prices, like 500, $400. Anybody from you? When I did started with this thing, I started with the T3i, if you know what I mean. T3i was the H back then. So you get, this is very powerful. Okay, all right. I don't bother too much get high quality things with the stuff. What I would have done, beloved, I would have get one of those things, okay, one of those nice little camera, and then with my $7,000 that I saved during the year, so to speak, I would have rent one of those Airbnb houses or whatever, and I would have a form of consent out there. And this is gonna sound unethical, but hey, that's what it is. This is one of those form of content out there. Get a little Facebook page, or mainly I would have get like an Instagram because it's much more photo. To get an Instagram page started, and I would have launched it and then said, hey, and get the wife or me myself cook a bunch of food, buy a bunch of free drinks and beers and put them in a whatever freezer, ice or things, and then and throw up a party, and whoever's gonna be in the party, just do your normal things, and I will take picture, and then you guys, throw the party and come and hang out in the house and drink and do whatever that you want, except don't bring certain things that gonna get you in trouble. You won't believe how many scumbags and clout chaser that will show up to the party, and you start taking picture of them, and they sign the consent, you can upload them. So, and then not only you do this and you upload all those pictures and your stuff, and you give them the links, and they say, hey, I was at this party, and other people, this guy take picture of them, and other people will want you to do that for them, and then you will keep doing this. Now once you throw this party for people to come get this picture, okay, Getty image, yeah, we can sell them those pictures as a royalty, and Getty image people will pay and stuff. Whenever people want to come to your party, whatever that you throw, you charge them $10 to get it. You got 50 people come to this party, you got $10, make $500 in that alone. And then you're taking picture and sell them. I don't know. This is unconventional. This is something that I would have done. Video, the same thing. Are you a woman that's really good with hair stuff? Go to Japan. Tell the Japanese, hey, I know you guys have this. There's a district over there in Japan that is specifically about hair and stuff like that, black hair. Hey, go teach it. Charge them an arm and a leg. I don't know. Go to this Asian country. Do something, beloved. I don't know. Anybody got any idea? Any other idea? The phone. Oh, let me put the phone number in there. forgot to do this. I should have done this in the beginning. Okay. There you go. Anybody can just call. Why are they so interested in black hair? Because we have the best hair out of all people on this earth. Two, our culture is just it's so damn interested. People want to learn things, but our people are not taking advantage of that. People are not taking advantage of all other people that want to learn things from us. Certain things the two-third could do, a lot of two-third can dub work, see work. And you see those people over there want to learn it. They don't know how to do it. They'll pay money for it. You taught them. Graffiti making, those guys want to make this thing. You can make it. You make them pay you. You draw wealth from that. K-pop, okay, K-pop music, okay. They swagger jack K-pop music from you and make billions from it. How much money did our people make for that? Nothing. They make nothing. All they want to do is work for other people because that's what we've been ingrained in our head. Get a job from those people. But what about us creating our own job? What about us creating our own job? For the brothers that are very fit out there, start one of those boot camp in the hood, you know? Or you may not want to start it in the hood and just go somewhere when you got all those people that can pay you for this. In the morning, you grab 2, 3, 6 men, and then you do some kind of like a army run with them. Okay, you know, there is anybody familiar with the unit? Fired up, fired up, fired up, fired up. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. On the go, on the go. A military cadence. Start one of those crap with them and make them pay you, man. And then the one that effing around, you just cut them off. Can you build computers? Build one, man. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Build one of the best computer that a man can ever build. Make an AI. It's all the craze out there. Do something. The mighty one, the blessing is upon you. Can you make movies? Can you make music? That's your advantage. That's your talent. That's your talent. People can make all those. Can you draw? Make a comic book. But what I would advise our people, beloved, it's just don't stop half-assing things. Don't half-ass things. Don't just make one thing and throw it out there and hoping it will blow up. It doesn't work like that. If you can spend 1 year of saving $5 a week with an incremental $5, you can spend another whole year making movies or drawing a comic book, and you don't draw one comic, you draw the whole series, you make the whole thing, it take you another whole year. Then next year you publish one unit a month. Are you a filmmaker? Don't just make one film, man. With $7,000, you can, I estimated, with $7,000, you can make at least 4 films. It doesn't have to be necessarily about the Bible. It has to be something that is highly morally well written, well shot. The light is good. The sound is good. The music is original. The Foley sound. A lot of our people don't know what Foley sound is. Anybody can know what Foley is. Foley sound. You have to get the Foley sound in there. The acting is solid. The story is solid. Make a movie about. Don't make it exactly about your life, but merge a part of your life with some certain things. There's a word called extravaganza. Okay, there is another. It's called exaggeration. It's taking a normal story and embellish it. Okay, all right. All right, I did a cartoon. Wait, did I show you guys the cartoon that I did? Let me see if I can go ahead and show the cartoon. We were in college though, man. I was young. I was stupid. Let me see if I can. Excuse me. Okay, you don't need to do everything. Start a YouTube channel and then do reaction like everybody else. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I did a cartoon back when I was in college. That was like 12 years ago. It took us the whole semester to do this. I made the beats though. I made the intro.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Final round of the Ninja competition. Currently, we are in the finals with our two combatants, the underdog Lenny and our returning champion, the Big Ninja.
Lenny, the competition looks pretty strong. I'm not sure we're gonna win this.
Relax, Beefo. Just because he's bigger than you doesn't mean he's gonna win.
You don't get it! That guy has completely destroyed all his competition so far. You just barely won yours. The odds are against us. I think we should quit.
No way! So what if he is far stronger than me and won all his events with relative ease, thus decimating the rest of his competition? I didn't come all this way to give up the satisfaction of quitting. I came here to win, and win I shall!
Wow, Lenny, that's so inspiring.
Holy crap, I'm bleeding!
So that was like 13 years ago. We done a lot of crap. We made a series. We went to a competition. That was in cartoon and stuff. That was an anime that we made. It was pretty interesting though. Made those things. Make a freaking cartoon. Draw instead of watching anime all day. Make your own anime. Instead of movies, make your own movie. I make some crap movies. A couple movies when I was like 10 years ago. I make a few movies. They're not good, but I made it. No, I made it. Yeah, me and brother Nicholas, we make an entire universe. We made it, but Nico get involved with girls. Girls got pregnant. Now Nico got like, yo, man, I gotta get these other things going on and stuff. But anyway, those things, beloved, listen, it doesn't take that much, Reggie. You know that? And I'm getting back with all those animation and movies and TVs and all that stuff. It took a little time to settle things, but it's not that much. It's not that much. Can you draw? Spend a year, okay? Draw the whole comic. Don't half-ass it, okay? If you for the people that are making movie, you're gonna have to put the work in it. For instance, don't make one movie and then throw it out there. Write all the trilogy. Write 3 movies, make them, shoot them at once and cut them in 3. Release the first one and then let the people go over there and then get things going and things like that and stuff. And then next 6 months, and next year you release it. Oh, you release 1 movie a month. That's how you get good. The best experience is on hand experience. Get it done right there. Make it. You got $7,000 that you save. Make it. Make something with it. Make something, man. We cannot go keep working for those people and they're working us to death. Work for yourself to death, man. Do something. For instance, like, let's say we want to make some, let's say we got 7 Gs, right? At the end of the year, you plan, right? And doing this year while you're safe, brethren, please don't wait when you got the 7 Gs and then now you're planning something. No, plan it while you're saving it. Now, at the 7 years, you get things done while you're planning and start writing this whatever movie things you write. Write the first part. It's not that, brethren. 90 minutes, it's 90 pages, an hour and 30 minutes. That's too much. All you need is 70 or 60 pages, and to write a script, recommended it's 60 pages to 75 pages, an hour and 15 minutes. 75 pages. You mean to tell me, brethren, in 1 year, you cannot write 75 pages at least 3 times? In 1 year, you cannot make a trilogy. You cannot make a trilogy, whatever that you're doing things like for 1 year. 75 pages, brethren. And in 1 week, you should be able to write a script or whatever that movie that you have in your mind or whatever that is. But make sure it's nothing like Hollywood. Don't try to copy Hollywood. Make sure it has nothing derogative. Our people always shown in a terrible idea, in a terrible way, and then promoting some cowboyism. And if there is some, I'm not saying it's not wrong. And if there is certain things that I'll say, certain abuse that happened to the character, don't show it on screen. Be professional. Our people suffer PTSD. You don't want showing, our men getting abused by another cowboy or women, something like that. You show it off screen in a creative way. What I mean by that, you show it as some kind of shadowy flashback, you imply it was happened, but you don't show it. Why can't you do this? Why can't you write it? But Biglevi, I'm not a writer. Are you serious? Every single, how many people that are writing things in the comment board right now? If you can write, you're a writer. You may not be an author, but you're a writer. Write the freaking damn thing, man. Stop procrastinating. Write it. I have a backwarded movie that I wrote the script, and I wrote the script like last February. As a matter of fact, let me check. I don't want to share that much with it because I don't want to get swagger jack. Okay, just to telling you this thing. I'm not telling you those stuff because I don't do them. A lot of those things, I've done them. Oh boy, where's my movie? Where did I put this thing? Oh crap, I forgot. It's gonna take me a while. Where did I put the movie? Oh boy. Let me see. Oh man. Where's that script? Okay. Okay, there you go. I think I have it here. I'm just gonna share probably the first page. I'm gonna share the first page with the nation. That is the first page. And oops, you can see it. And if you go down, you see 3 of 105. 3 of 105. That means 105 pages. That's mean the movie is 105 minutes. 60 is 1 hour, and then 40 minutes, it's 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, all right. So this is the first page. I'm just going to read the first page. Okay. Exterior apartment, day, 10 a.m. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay, can you guys see this? I don't know. Sims. Where is it? 10 a.m. There we go. 10 a.m. We can hear the voices of the speakers coming from the apartment living room of the three best friends, Rick, 23 years old, Pat, 24 years old, and Fred, and also the same age as Rick. They are planning a day's journey to get to a job interview. While Rick is explaining the process they are going to undertake, we see the B-roll and it's showing the location of the places. Title insert, Rick's apartment, 10 a.m. Rick, OS, which means off screen. You can only hear their voice, but you cannot see them. All right, this is what we're gonna do. First, put the clothes in the car, take the bus to the mall, buy the stuff, come back home, then drive to the laundromat, and finally go to the interview. Camera show the car park in the parking lot. Rick off screen. Continue. Fred and I will get ready for the interview. We can't take the car with us since we have our money locked in that bank CD. Camera show the bank building. Rick off screen. Continue. Today's payday. We will fill the tank once the money drops in. In the meantime, we will leave the car with you, Pat, while you are doing the laundry with the car. Camera show the fuel station. Rick off screen. Continue. Fred, and I will take the bus to the interview, then come once we are done. We will come back to the laundromat, meet you there, and drive back home, drop off the clothes, then go out to the movies. That should do it. Camera show the bus stop, the office building, the laundromat, the apartment. Camera zooms in the apartment and enters the room, which shows the guys. Fade in, interior, apartment, day. We are inside the apartment. The place is well clean and there are dirty laundry clothes in the basket. Fred, sounds good to me. Pat, me too. Fred, so are we going to eat at the mall or at that little Haitian restaurant? Rick, both. All right, guys, let's do this. Cut to exterior, apartment, day. Highly stylized color grading and unique sounds effect with low angle shot. The guys are putting up the clothes in the car. They lock the doors and walk in slow motion to go take the bus. While walking on the sidewalk, a guy coming towards them on a bicycle hit Pat in the back with full speed. Slow motion. They end up beating up the guy, and Pat lift up the bicycle and drop it on the guy while he was on the ground and continue walking in slow motion to the bus stop. Fade out. Exterior. Bus stop, day, time boom effects, fade to black using keynote grid transition. The guys are sitting at the bench waiting on the bus. While a dude is walking by, trip on a piece of concrete, falling off on his knee. The falling dude starts crying like a girl and scream like a damsel in distress. The three friends just sit there watching the dude like nothing going on. While the fellow is in agonizing pain, screaming like a mad maniac, then time slow down effects with slow motion zoom in on the dude's face. While a nice lo-fi hip-hop beat is playing, the guys just sit there and do nothing until the dude stand up and limps his way out of the frame, and the guys just sit there like nothing happened. And while they are waiting for the bus, impact, like a car sound effects from motion, the beat stop, a loud tire screech, following by a loud crash and a massive scream of the dude's voice. The guy off screen screaming, Hesh, today is just not my day. And the guys suddenly turn their heads towards the side where the screaming fellow was. They look at him and they turn back their heads in the previous position. Turntable restart, music effect sounds, then the beat restarts to play again. The camera zooms away from the bench all the way back across the street with zoom effects. The bus finally pull up in front of them. All three of them go inside the bus. That's all. That's what that is. It's just storytelling, cut, do things, establishing the shot, writing definition, put it back, put it this, put the visual, and then make the sounds. That's 105 pages You know how long it took me to write this thing? Barely 3 days. I couldn't write it in the house because there's so many kids and the cats and everything. I went to a McDonald's that is close to me. I spent 3 days there and then it's done. And a freaking McDonald's. That's it. What are you waiting on? Or are you waiting to get one of those script software? Let me show you again and what I would it. Okay. Let me show you on what I would it. This is Google Doc. Is that what that is? Okay, let me show you. For those people that think this thing will take a lot of things and stuff, no. There you go. Google Doc. Google Document. That's what I use to write the movies. And I got like 10, I got like isekai story, a whole isekai, if you're familiar with isekai, a whole isekai thing done. You know, I got French stuff too, Poésie d'amour, love poem, and I got everything that I just went into stuff. Things. I mean, what are you guys are waiting on? The movie was supposed to film and shot a long time ago, but then again, it is easier said than done. Hish happened, and I gotta cut this stuff. I'm like, man, I can't do this stuff right now. I got too much going on. It doesn't take that long, Bridget. And guess what? The script was supposed to be 60 pages. It ended up being it ended up being 105, but before it was almost 200 pages. That's like 3 movies. Why are you guys all waiting on? What is so hard about this? Nothing is hard about it. How do you begin? Get your phone. There's an app in there called Record. You record the synopsis, and then you play the story in your head, and you start writing. That's all. That's all, beloved. It's not that, stuff like that. It's not something that is so hard for you to do. Your life is a story people would like to know. Use your life. For instance, this movie, it's a part of my life. The things that I went, when I was in college, trying to get to a job interview with me and my friend, and then it turned out to be a movie. It's a movie. Part of my life is in there. Certain things. Did certain things happen to you? Your life is very interesting. You just don't know it. Again, what the word I was trying to right there. Excuse me. All right, let me share let me share this with the nation. Google share. Beloved, it's excuse me, let me see. It's already 1 hour. Oh, it's 1 hour and 3 minutes. Should we keep going, beloved? Should we keep on going, beloved? Because it's that 10:34 where I'm at. Some of you, it's already we don't want to bother our peoples, especially the one that's gonna go to work tomorrow and the seniors and things like that. Can we go? Okay. Let the nation talk. Because we have some of the little ones, they need to go to sleep. The seniors probably already asleep. All right, let's keep on pushing, Bridget, okay? All right, let's keep on pushing. So this is the way. Are you writing a story about your life? Again, beloved, before I go into this, let me make the rules right there. There is rules to this ish, okay? Well, before, let me go first, and then I'll talk about the rules. All right, there you go. Define extravagant. Well, extravaganza. I know it's extravagant, but I like the word. Okay. Extravaganza has a multiple definition. Lavish event. Oh, okay. All right, that's it.
Extravaganza.
Extravaganza. An elaborate and spectacular entertainment or production, spectacular display, spectacle, exhibition, performance. When you take a simple story, okay, a simple story about your life, and then you put extravaganza in it. You make it splendid, spectacles, beautiful. You embellish it. not with lies, of course, with lies, but you make it good. You make it, you put certain things in it that make the story beautiful. Like that guy getting hit by that freaking car, which didn't happen though. But we did have issue with one of those homeless dude when we were going to college, and this guy, he always called and speak to us, but some reason he got hit by a car, but he didn't. But I put it there. Extravaganza. Okay, and your story always have a little side story that is interesting, somewhat you brush a little bit next to it. Okay, not that much. Okay, thank you. Fiction with flares, fiction with sparkle, with what is that? What is that thing my daughter like to put on her face and doing makeup? What is it? Glitter. Put a little glitter on it. Make it good. That's you cooking. Put some spice in it. Just cooking with salt. You put some bread and salt. That's it. You make the bread. Some flour and salt and water. You make the bread. No, flour, salt, a little bit of that's me. A little bit of garlic in there. A little bit of coconut milk. Okay, if you're gonna put the way that I do my bread is flour, salt, water, coconut milk, and ginger, garlic, uh, a little lemon juice, and the yeast, olive oil. You put all those things in there, and then let it. That's that the bread when it looks like a regular bread, but it tastes like a super bread. That's what it is. Don't be doing all those nonsense you're watching other people are doing in Hollywood. Some drama happen. These black men doing drugs. None of this nonsense. We're not going to start our industry and showing our people do drugs. That's Hollywood job. Your job is to show our people in a position of power, in a position of respect, in a position of remembering themselves, in a positive position. We will not have people making. Yes, Cookie? It's still cold? All right, let me turn off the AC. Give me a second, beloved. Oh, Daddy gonna turn off the. Sorry, Cookie. It's just the temperature. It won't stop because the thing is there. Let me turn off that. Okay, it's off, Cookie. It's off. You want to sleep you want to sleep here or you want to sleep in your room? Okay. Okay. Just put the smooth stuff on you first, and then put the blanket on you. Okay. All right. I'll turn off the AC and the stuff. It should be good. Okay, Cookie. All right. Oh my God. Oh boy. All right. Okay, beloved, let's talk about this. If we are going to get a movie things going, brethren, we're not gonna show our people they're always in a terrible loser position. No, show our people in a very difficult position. They use their mind and outsmarted their way out. They use their wit, their whim, they use their knowledge to get out, and everything always end up right, always end up perfect for our people. If we are going to have a movie, if a movie industry and the nation going to participate in this thing, we're not going to tolerate any cowboyism, cowgirlism, transformerism, and gang-related scumbag stuff. None of this bull. You're gonna show our people being normal, being super smart, okay, being intellectual, being not being a comedy relief, always like cracking. None of this cackling demon nonsense. You're gonna write this thing, put your strength onto it. It is highly recommend you wrote this thing under the influence of the SM. Of course, this one I didn't write it under the influence of the SM. I didn't have that knowledge yet, but it came out good. But it is always good when you're writing something. You don't go writing it like that. You take your magical candle, okay, flat looks, you write out your Kindle, Call of the Angels. You look at the book, the angels that are good with writing, you draw their symbols or whatever, you put it under your Kindle, you start writing. It's time for you to combine things that you learn here with your skills. The story has to be well done. Would you like inspiration? Anybody familiar with Andromaque? Anybody here familiar with Molière? I'm brother Yeshua Music if he's in the midst. Okay? Are you familiar with Andromaque? Are you familiar with Fabre La Fontaine? Molière? Madame Duvernay? Are you familiar with Jean Racine? It's the best. Brother Yeshua Music already in the mix. You know what this thing is. Look, listen. You don't do what they do, but do what they don't do. I say this all the time. Don't do what they do. You don't go out there and do what Hollywood do or the two-thirds are doing, but do what they don't do. And you go out there, you do what they can't do, what they don't do. There are certain places they don't look. You look there. You take an ancient story. Let's say I had this folly. I wanted to make a movie, call it Dina. I wanted to make Dina the movie. But I couldn't, when I look at the budget, I'm like, damn, that's gonna cost that's not gonna cost an arm and a leg. This is gonna cost a whole soul. This is gonna cost a nation of souls, arm and legs. I want to make Dina, Simeon and Levi destroying a city. And I had the way that I wanted to begin this time. I'm like, man, this is gonna be epic. In the book of Joshua. If we have established a Hollywood-like cinematography for our people, the book of Joshua must be the backbone of our production. We'll make the best. The book of Joshua? Are you kidding me? The book of Joshua is the Lord of the Ring, but 10 times worse, 10 times more violent. King Og, the 100,000 giant war. But anyway, and a movie that was thinking about called Dina or Dinah and stuff like that come out good, but I was making it on modern time, and it was going to be shot in Haiti for cheapness. Okay, but when I look at it, I'm like, man, this is too advanced right now. It's just let me begin slow, and then when I get there, and I'll do this. For the women, you are the most creative species on this planet. Use your creativity. Write something good. By good, this is what I mean. For instance, I talk about Andromaque. Let's check who was Andromaque. Because brother Yeshua Music and I, we were beaten to learn those things. And I did hate it, but hey, it helped. Okay. Let's share this with the nation. It's time for you to a lot of French literature, okay? I think, I believe you guys this. Andromaque, all right? Andromaque, played by Jean Racine, okay? Andromaque is a tragedy in 5 acts by the French playwright Jean Racine, written in Alexandrine verse. It was performed on 17 November 1667, okay? This is Andromaque, all right? So that's the story, and I will let you. It's not that long though. Go write it. Go read it. Okay. Again, this is a Swagger Jack story. Okay. When you start reading it, you'll see those people Swagger Jack also. Okay. All right. If you are into tragedy, Jean Racine is your best dude. Okay. If you're into tragedy, whoops. Excuse me. Take inspiration from Racine. Again, that's the picture they put. But when you really look at those guys, this is not how they were looking back then, okay? Jean Racine is good. Are you into comedy? You can choose oh no, you know what? Comedy, I highly okay, Okay. Again, anybody that with the name of Jean Jean, they just from the tribe of Levi, so they just swagger jack. Those were our brethren, but anyway, whatever. So if you're into comedy, get Jean de La Fontaine, get those things. Get something, man. Get something. Do something weird, but make it good. Make it nice. We will not accept people coming over there tell some drama story, and our people always end up being the loser. Write a movie about drug dealing. Write it about drug dealing. For instance, there's a script that I wrote. It's called Flaka Kingpin. Okay, Flaka Kingpin. And the story began well. And the brother that was making the drug deal and stuff like that, he becomes super smart. He stay low. He doesn't go out there buy Lamborghini with women and party night. Stay low, build a house. And then with the guy he was partner with, they stay low. They build a house. They get wife and kids and other girlfriend on the side, keep everything good. And then they make enough money and then they disappear. And then they disappear. The movie end with them winning. Don't make the movie end how people end up in jail. They stupid. The moment they make $1 million, they buy chain and Lamborghini. None of this nonsense. If you're gonna tell a story, even if for the 2/3 brethren, tell it right. Yeah, Flaka Kingpin, that's Fort-Lauderdale. It's based on true story. Okay, a part of my life, things that I witnessed, it's in there, but I embellish it. A kingpin, he's just a regular working guy. Nobody knows he's the kingpin. They search for the dudes that they know that's the kingpin, but he's just a regular. It's a story based on Ricky Was Freeway, My Life, a brother that I know, and the street stories. Well written, and then our people won. And then he took his money, he helped the community, he stayed low, and then he lived happily ever after. That's all. If you're gonna do something for people, make it right. Don't make it like the police come. Rule number one: you never, when you're making a movie about our people, you never show the police arresting our people, or they have any power over our people, or pulling our people over. None of this bull, because that's a Hollywood job. If you're going to show the police in our movie, show them in a cowardly way, show them in the most backwarded way, the most dishonest and unscrupulous way. You don't be showing the police and give them glory in our movie. Oh, hell no. Show them as the really crook that they are. Show them as that, planting things, accusing people, stealing from people. That's what they do. Show it. We're not gonna have a movie. The police are there, be there, authority. No, they have zero authority in our movie. Because if you're making a movie, Bridget, you spend your $7,000 on it, you're not gonna give glory to the so-called 83 on there. Bring the other side. Show the other side of that narrative. They're all about dishonesty. Show it in there. Show those lawyers, those people working against a good man, trying to put them in and stuff, and then they end up failing. And the whole, again, I'm going to keep saying that, the whole cowboyism and stuff, get rid of it. Get rid of it. This is not your job. If there's any baking that needs to be made in our movie, it needs to be properly made, and it needs to be subliminal. If you want to make straight up baking stuff, go to the baking industry and make those things. We have family here. They don't want to sit there and then watch this movie. There is a scene in there. Everybody feel uncomfortable. We're like, oh man, really? Okay, well, I guess it's a movie. Make it subliminal. Or you make two versions of the movie. You make the raw version, the uncut, pure version, portrait version. Then you make the family-friendly version. Our people always win in the movie. We always win. No matter what, we win. We come on top. No matter how hard the challenge, we win. That's all. Don't ever show our people got broken. They broke in the movie and stuff like that. They lost in the movie. No, they don't. They always come and win. If you make a movie, how people come up with, they find a bag of or some kind of duffel bag loaded with millions of dollars, they take it, they live heavily happy after, and then nothing ever happened to them. They live quietly, live modestly, nobody suspecting them, they blend with the population, they're good. Don't be showing how people going out there spending in Lamborghinis and all that freaking, buying Gucci and Versace. None of this bull. And then one thing again, if we are going to make those movies, we need our people that have the products to give us your product to place them in the movie. We cannot have a movie, two dudes sitting at a table chair and then drinking, and then the drink they are drinking is Coca-Cola. What is this? You cannot have a movie you're making. Remember, the movie you're gonna make is gonna be there for life, and the shirt that they are making is Nike or whatever. No, it has to be one of the brother, one of the sister that have a product. Okay, they give it to you. You put it in the movie. We have our own sponsor and stuff. That's why most of the time when I'm here, I wear plain shirt. If you can't find no whatever, everybody in the movie wear plain shirt, plain shoes. We're not here making things. This brother wearing Jordan, man, gang, all this bull. The whole bull about our people, especially our men, gibberish talking. Cut this crap off. We sponsor ourselves. If a sister have a candle business, there's a scene on the candle, put the freaking candle there, zoom on it, they can see the name and they will go online and do so. But the sister gonna have to pay for that. Yeah. To produce our movie. Yes. If 83 wants to place somewhat their product in our movie, let's say Coca-Cola see you make your first movie, it blow up. The second they say we would like to sponsor your movie, not only charge them an arm and an leg, charge them a whole goddamn soul. Say, well, we got a business. You guys want to put your placement on there? We have no problem. We'll take a minimum of $500 million to start. And after the movie finish, you get the other 500 million. I'll not take less than 1 billion from you, so-called Coca-Cola. This is business, and I'm not here to be your friend. And again, beloved, if you start this thing, rule number one, you never compromise to 83. When I say never compromise to 83, the moment your head start to work, let's collab. Let's be friends. Well, that's one thing about me. I don't have any friends and I don't need them. If you need to collab with me, if 83 want to collab with us, they will come unto us, sign a contract under us, and we will tell them what to do. If Disney want to make a children movie, they will come to our studio, sign under us, sign our contract. We own the contract. We own all the rights. And then we will tell them what to do. We don't go on to them and sign with them. They come on to us and sign with us. If you can do this, we can do business with you. We can do business with you. If any 83 have music and things that they will sign our contract and we own all the rights. If you can't do this, you can't be in business with us. You can't be in business with us. That's what that is, man. We're not gonna start this thing and the next thing you know, we hand it over like we did with black exploitation movies. Sweet backs badass. Sweet back badass. You see this movie here? This is the movie that revolutionized the entire Hollywood industry in 1971 because the Hollywood died in 1960s. But Marvin Van Peebles, okay, revived the whole industry, okay, and then guess what? Our people handed over. Okay, he showed the police of who they truly are, and then he outsmarted them and he beat them. Okay, the Black Panthers were the main customer of the movie. When the movie hit theater, nobody didn't want to watch the movie. The group of Black Panther went watch the movie. The next thing you know, the entire Black community support the movie, and then it blew up. Guess what? We handed over. We handed over. This movie changed the way actors act. It changed the way sex scenes are made. It changed the way the macho man. This dude was he made the movie with the story, Reggie. The story was just weird. He had no money. He had no money. He just somewhat swindled his way. He made the movie on credit card, on credit, bounce check. He bought a camera. He was the actor. He acted. The story is so beautiful, and the movie ended up making millions. Rudy Ray Moore. That's why we never have another Rudy Ray Moore. When you can't have another Rudy Ray Moore. Okay, what you have right now is two dudes. We can say you would never have another Denzel Washington. You got this guy, this Major Jonathan, but keep getting into things with white women and stuff like that and effed up things. And we need to have our own code with our brethren. If you are in our movie, man, we're not gonna accepting you when you come to this movie. We make a bunch of money. Next thing you know, you brought your other women in there and parading them and stuff. None of this bullshit, man. We'll have rules on. The same thing go for the women. We'll have this hish, man. This thing gonna be, that's why I ain't gonna have anybody in this thing, man. There are certain things that you'll do in our movie. They just never heard of you. They just never heard of you. So what happened to this guy? He made a nice movie. Oh, well, people make movie, they get so much money and then they retire at the bottom of the ocean. We ain't gonna accept this bull, man. You think when those Asians make their movie like Jackie Chan and all those dudes, Jackie Chan is like probably the best martial art actor out there, ever. The guy, Jackie Chan, he is a marvelous movie director, choreographer. We need the brothers that do martial art to come and do the choreography for the people. I'm not too good with it, but we need the brothers that are in the military to come and give us intel when we are writing our movie that have somewhat a military test in it. We need that. We don't need the brothers like you have all those things, get this money and they get out of the hood, they're parroting the white wife going around, hang out with the white friend in the white neighborhood. They don't nothing to do with other people. None of this bull, man. That's Hollywood hish. You don't come over here and do this hish, man. If you already had a white wife, well, hey, we don't care about that, but you're not gonna use all clout, all money, and get all stuff and go over there in the neighborhood and die and freaking leave your wealth from the 83, man. None of this bull, dog. And the same thing go for the women. None of that bull. This thing, I didn't want to talk about this tonight. I wanted to do that drug thing, but we got carried away in this stuff. Okay, this is what it is, man. Okay, any question, brethren? It's already 1:30. It's already 11 o'clock where I'm out. We come at the end of the podcast. You may give a phone call and do stuff. Do we agree, beloved? Is there anything you want to add? Is there anything you want to do? Then again, beloved, like I said, if we're going to make that's all we told you, get that $5 journey stuff done. Thank you, beloved sister Aquarius, the Zebulon. When we're going to make this Haitian, we're going to tell the nation, hey, listen, man, this is a shakedown. We got some stuff to make. We're not going to, excuse me, we're not going to tell you what it is. We're going to need some stuff. We need 3%. We need 10%. Of your $5 journey, and you're gonna have to give it up, man. You're gonna have to give it up. So with your 10%, we come, we form this thing, we make this thing, and then you support. You go watch it. After our movies out there, we got 2, 3 movies out there. We keep doing the $5 journey, and then after that, we need at least 50% of your journey as an investment. We build our own goddamn movie theater. It may be in Florida, maybe in California, in Atlanta, Georgia, but we have to build it where we have strength. And our people, when we get a movie out, we get it premiere in that movie theater first. All our people can go see it. This issue is serious. That's why Dr. Claude said, man, you're gonna have to take this thing back. If we're gonna have to the music and whatever, I have not spoken about the music because we got into movie. Okay, well, we're gonna get music and stuff. The thing gonna have to let's do the issue, man. Okay. All right, beloved. Any more question while you are at it? Any more things you want to elaborate? You can call. It's 11 p.m. We just want to leave the nation at peace. Do you have any suggestion, any question, or are you good? Did everything make sense to you? At least it does to me. And I don't like when I'm the only one that like, wait, that sounds like a good idea. And then it turned out to be a terrible idea. We are a race of intelligent people, man. Do start making things out there, man. Do something. You don't have to do it to for Big Levi. You don't have to do it. Just do it for the honor and great glory of the Holy One, man. That's how you build, beloved. Okay, that's how you build. This thing. There we go. Ah. That's how you build, beloved. Okay, you come with knowledge, you come with aggregation. We come together, we speak, we talk, we share, and other people got inspired, they got ideas, and we get things moving. If excuse me, if every time we come together we are gossiping and doing nonsense and all this bull, nothing good's gonna come out of it. But when we come, we discuss certain business, we discuss certain ideas. Okay, some of you will be inspired to do what you need to do. Okay. um Let me see. I know it's late. This is good term to leave on. I bid you shalom, my brother. We need to work towards something. We need to brainstorm towards it. Thank you, beloved. Um, I sent you something via WhatsApp. I'd like to see if any women had ideas on how to expand on it and make it better. All right, let me check the WhatsApp. Oh, give me. Oops. Um, okay. See if I can share this one right quick. I didn't see stuff. Okay, what do we have? Astro Cosmetic. That's a logo design. This is the makeup line I designed via Mid Journey. You took the words right out of my mouth. All praises. Okay. If women that do makeup, would you like to get one of those logo? The sister do logo design. Okay, Astro Cosmetic and things like that. Okay, those are design. Astro Cosmetic. If you do design. Okay, Astral Cosmetic. Okay, beautiful thumbnail videos and things like that. And Astral Cosmetic. I don't know if the sister find out the Mid Journey 6 is already out there. Mid Journey version 6. It's just the quality is too high for me to upload, but Mid Journey 6 is out there. Okay, those are the logos and photos. I will upload all of them to Patreon for the people to see. Astra Cosmetic. Okay, those are the design. Is if one of the ladies are into this type of things, doesn't necessarily need to. Astra Cosmetic. There you go. That's what that is. Right. Let me see if I can download all of them, and then I will upload it to YouTube. To YouTube. Okay. If you have logo you want to design for your business or your YouTube channel, whatever, contact your sister, and then she will do that. Okay, beloved. All right, brethren, it was nice. Today's Saturday, right? Is that what that is? Today's Saturday. Yes. Tomorrow we will go a little bit after this, after the prayer, the fast. We'll come back on live. Right now, we'll do a little bit more other things and we'll share some more ideas. Okay. Maybe tomorrow we might talk about music. We might, because those are the two big deal in our community, the movie and music. And then we will tomorrow we might talk about music. Somebody remind me when we come back live, probably 9:30 or 8:30. Most likely to be at 8:30. Okay, beloved. All right then. Shalom.